Have you ever wondered why some people feel like a safe place while others feel like a walking red flag? What if the answer is written in the stars? Today, we're diving deep into all 12 zodiac signs, uncovering their best traits, worst traits, their green flags, and their red flags. This isn't about judging. This is about understanding. Whether you're here to learn about yourself, your partner, your ex, or that one person who completely confuses you, stay until the end because you might finally see the pattern. Welcome to Zodiac Clover. Let's kick things off with the first sign of the zodiac, Aries. Born between March 21st and April 19th, Aries is ruled by Mars, the planet of action, energy, and fire. These are the natural-born leaders, the trailblazers who move fast, think fast, and feel fast. When an Aries is in your life, you feel their presence. They have a certain energy that's impossible to ignore. So, what are their good traits? Aries is incredibly brave, energetic, honest, and passionate. They don't play games or hide their feelings. When an Aries cares about you, you absolutely know it. There's no guesswork involved. They are fiercely protective of the people they love and will stand up and fight for what they believe is right, no matter the odds. They are the friend who will defend you when you reign not in the room and the partner who will champion your dreams. But like every sign, there's a shadow side. What are their bad traits? Aries can be impulsive, aggressive, and incredibly impatient. They have a tendency to react before they think, which often leads to them saying things they later regret. Their temper can be explosive, especially when they feel disrespected or ignored. They want things done yesterday, and their lack of patience can sometimes come across as demanding. So, what are the green flags to look for in an Aries? An Aries who is committed is fiercely loyal. They are honest and straightforward, so you always know where you stand. They are amazing motivators, pushing the people around them to be their best selves, and they have a very strong sense of justice, always fighting for the underdog. On the other hand, what are the red flags? Unchecked anger issues are a big one. Their tempers can flare up unexpectedly. They can also exhibit self-centered behavior, sometimes forgetting to consider the feelings of others. They are great at starting new projects but don't always finish them. And emotionally, they can be a bit reckless, unintentionally hurting people with their bluntness or impulsiveness. Next up, we have Taurus, the grounded earth sign from April 20th to May 20th. Taurus is ruled by Venus, the planet of love, beauty, comfort, and pleasure. This explains why Taurians crave stability, security, and all the good things in life. They are the anchor of the zodiac, steady and reliable. Let's talk about their good traits. Taurus is exceptionally reliable, patient, affectionate, and grounded. They are the type of person who stays when things get hard. They won't run at the first sign of trouble. When a Taurus loves you, they love you deeply and consistently. Their love is a quiet, steady flame, not a fleeting spark. They show their affection through actions, providing comfort and security. But that grounded nature can also have a downside. What are their bad traits? First and foremost, they are extremely stubborn. Once a Taurus has made up their mind, trying to change it is like trying to move a mountain. They are very resistant to change and can become possessive, not just of people, but of their belongings and routines. When they're hurt, they can become materialistic or emotionally closed off, building walls that are hard to break down. So, what are the green flags for a Taurus? They are stable and dependable, a rock you can always count on. They value loyalty above almost everything else. Their emotional consistency is a huge green flag. You won't have to guess how they feel from one day to the next. And they are an incredibly protective partner, making you feel safe and cherished. Now for the red flags. Possessiveness can be a major issue, blurring the line between protective and controlling. This can also lead to jealousy. A big red flag is their refusal to apologize. Their stubbornness can make it very difficult for them to admit when they are wrong. And finally, they can hold grudges for a very, very long time. If you cross a Taurus, they may forgive, but they will never forget. Now we fly into the world of Gemini from May 21st to June 20th. Gemini is an air sign ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication, intellect, and curiosity. This makes them quick-witted, fast-talking, and constantly seeking new information. They are the social butterflies of the zodiac, with minds that are always buzzing. Let's look at their good traits. Geminis are intelligent, witty, adaptable, and incredibly fun to be around. They can bring life to any conversation and are excellent storytellers. They can talk about almost any subject and have a unique ability to see things from multiple perspectives. Being with a Gemini is never boring. They keep life interesting and fresh, but their fast-changing nature has its challenges. What about their bad traits? Geminis can be inconsistent, emotionally confusing, and sometimes unreliable. Their feelings can change in an instant, leaving you wondering what just happened. They may also avoid deep, heavy emotions by cracking a joke, changing the subject, or simply disappearing. This isn't because they don't care, but because intense feelings can be overwhelming for their fast-paced minds. What are the green flags for a Gemini? They are great communicators, able to articulate their thoughts and feelings clearly when they choose to. They are open-minded and rarely judgmental. A relationship with a Gemini is mentally stimulating. They will challenge your thoughts and expand your horizons. And they are socially adaptable, able to fit in anywhere and with anyone. And the red flags? The most common one is sending mixed signals. One day they're all in, the next they're distant. This can lead to commitment issues as they fear being tied down or bored. A major red flag is emotional avoidance. If they consistently refuse to talk about serious feelings, that's a sign of trouble. And because they are so skilled with words, they can sometimes be manipulative, twisting conversations to their advantage. Following Gemini, we have the nurturing water sign, Cancer, from June 21st to July 22nd. Cancer is ruled by the moon, which governs emotions, intuition, and our inner world. This makes Cancers deeply emotional, sensitive, and intuitive individuals. They feel everything on a profound level. Let's explore their good traits. Cancers are incredibly nurturing, empathetic, loyal, and protective. They have a natural ability to make others feel safe and cared for. They are the mom or dad of their friend group. They remember the little details, your favorite coffee, that story you told them months ago, and the anniversaries of emotional moments. Their love is deep and unconditional. But with such deep emotions come vulnerabilities. What are their bad traits? Cancers can be overly sensitive and moody. Their moods can shift with the tides, often for reasons even they don't understand. They can become emotionally dependent on their loved ones for their sense of self-worth. And when hurt, a Cancer may not confront you directly. Instead, they might withdraw into their shell or become passive-aggressive. So, what are the green flags in a Cancer? They are incredibly emotionally supportive, always there to offer a shoulder to cry on. They are fiercely loyal to their family and partner. Their deep empathy means they can truly understand what you're going through. And their love is a protective one. They will defend their loved ones with everything they have. What about the red flags? A big one is emotional manipulation. They may use guilt or their own hurt feelings to control the situation. Their mood swings can be difficult to navigate if they're not self-aware. They have a deep-seated fear of abandonment, which can lead to clingy behavior. And they have a hard time letting go of the past, often bringing up old hurts and new arguments. Now, let's step into the spotlight with Leo from July 23rd to August 22nd. Leo is a fire sign ruled by the sun itself, which is why they are so bold, expressive, and magnetic. Leos are born to shine and command attention. They are the royalty of the zodiac, and they have a warmth that draws people in. What are their good traits? Leos are confident, incredibly generous, loyal, and warm-hearted. They love to make other people feel special and protected. They are the friend who will hype you up before a big event and the partner who will shower you with affection and grand gestures. Their loyalty is unwavering once they've given you their heart, but that need to be the center of the universe can have a shadow side. What are their bad traits? Leos crave attention and validation. If they don't get enough of it, they can become arrogant, overly dramatic, and ego-driven. When they're feeling insecure, their roar is often worse than their bite, but it can still be intimidating. They want to be seen as the best at everything they do. What are the green flags for a Leo? They are a loyal protector. If you're in their circle, they will defend you fiercely. They are a passionate lover, bringing excitement and romance into a relationship. They are incredibly encouraging and supportive of their loved ones' dreams. And they have a strong, reassuring presence that makes you feel safe. And the red flags? Ego problems are at the top of the list. A Leo who can't handle criticism or being out of the spotlight is a major red flag. Their need for constant validation can be exhausting. This can also lead to dominating behavior where they want to control every situation. And finally, they have great difficulty admitting when they're wrong. An apology from an insecure Leo is rare. Next, we move to the analytical and practical sign of Virgo from August 23rd to September 22nd. Virgo is an earth sign ruled by Mercury, but this is the other side of Mercury, the side that represents logic, analysis, and service. Virgos are the healers and helpers of the zodiac, driven by a need to fix things and be useful. Let's start with their good traits. Virgos are intelligent, detail-oriented, loyal, and incredibly helpful. They show their love through acts of service rather than grand, romantic words. A Virgo in love will organize your closet, help you with your taxes, or make you a healthy meal. Their love is practical and tangible. They are devoted and will work tirelessly to improve the lives of the people they care about. But their focus on perfection can be a double-edged sword. What are their bad traits? Virgos can be overly critical, both of themselves and of others. Their high standards can sometimes feel like judgment. They can also be emotionally distant, as they are more comfortable with logic and facts than with messy feelings. Virgo struggles deeply with vulnerability and may see it as a weakness. So, what are the green flags for a Virgo? They are incredibly reliable. If a Virgo says they'll do something, they will do it. They are supportive problem solvers who will help you find practical solutions to your issues. Their loyalty is shown through their actions, which often speak louder than words. And they are highly responsible, always taking their commitments seriously. As for the red flags, being overcritical is a major one. Constant nitpicking can erode a partner's self-esteem. They can be emotionally closed off, making it hard to build deep intimacy. Their perfectionism can be paralyzing for both themselves and those around them. And this can sometimes manifest as controlling tendencies as they try to manage everything to meet their standards. Now, let's find some balance with Libra from September 23rd to October 22nd. Libra is an air sign ruled by Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and harmony. Unlike Taurus's earthy Venus, Libra's Venus is all about partnership, diplomacy, and aesthetics. Libras value harmony, beauty, and balance above all else. They are the socialites and peacemakers. Let's look at their good traits. Libras are charming, fair, romantic, and diplomatic. They have a natural ability to make people feel comfortable and heard. They hate conflict and will go to great lengths to mediate and find a fair solution. They are true romantics at heart, appreciating beauty in all its forms and showering their partners with affection and thoughtful gestures. But their desire for harmony can lead to its own problems. What are their bad traits? Libras can avoid confrontation to the point of being dishonest. They might agree with you just to keep the peace, even if they secretly disagree. This can make it hard to know what they truly think. They can also be extremely indecisive, weighing every option endlessly, and can be people pleasers, losing their own sense of self in the process. What are the green flags for a Libra? They are romantic and affectionate, making their partners feel truly adored. They are fair-minded and will always try to see your side of the story. They are excellent listeners who genuinely want to understand you. And they are emotionally gentle, approaching difficult conversations with kindness and tact. And the red flags? Their conflict avoidance can lead them to avoid accountability. It's hard to resolve issues with someone who won't engage in a real debate. Their indecisiveness can be frustrating, especially when it comes to big life decisions. They can be excessively flirtatious, sometimes crossing boundaries in their need for validation. And the biggest red flag is emotional dishonesty, where they say what you want to hear instead of the truth. Next, the mysterious and magnetic Scorpio. Ruled by Pluto and Mars, these souls are all about intensity, transformation, and raw power. When a Scorpio loves you, it's a full-body experience. They are fiercely loyal, incredibly passionate, and have an intuition that can feel almost psychic. They bond with you on a soul level and will protect you with everything they have. This is a love that feels deep, real, and unbreakable. The green flags are unmistakable, a profound emotional connection that feels like you've known them forever, unwavering loyalty, a fiercely protective nature, and an honesty in their emotions that cuts through all the noise. They don't play games with their heart, but every sign has its shadow, and Scorpio's shadow is as intense as its light. When they feel threatened or betrayed, their darker traits can surface. They can become controlling, trying to manage every aspect of your life. Jealousy can flare up, fueled by their deep fear of losing you. They are masters of secrecy, keeping parts of themselves hidden away. And if you cross them, their desire for revenge can be swift and unforgiving. So, the red flags to watch for are possessiveness that masquerades as care, serious control issues, emotional manipulation to get what they want, and a vengeful mindset that holds onto grudges forever. With Scorpio, the passion is incredible, but you have to be ready for the intensity that comes with it. Next, we gallop into the world of Sagittarius, the wild-hearted adventurer of the zodiac. Ruled by Jupiter, the planet of expansion and freedom, Sagittarians are here for a good time and a long time, as long as it's on their terms. Their positive traits are infectious. They are eternal optimists, always seeing the bright side. They're adventurous, ready to book a flight to a new country at a moment's notice. They are brutally honest, sometimes to a fault, but you'll always know where you stand. And most of all, they are just plain fun to be around. Their energy is expansive and joyful. The green flags are clear, refreshingly honest communication, a constant stream of positive energy, a partner who encourages your personal growth and freedom, and a healthy sense of independence. They want a partner in crime, not a ball and chain. However, the Sagittarian love for freedom can also be their biggest relationship hurdle. Their shadow side reveals a deep-seated fear of anything that feels too restricted. They can be allergic to commitment, avoiding labels and serious talks about the future. They often shy away from deep emotional conversations, preferring to keep things light and breezy. And when things get too heavy or complicated, their instinct is to run. They might just disappear when responsibility comes knocking. The red flags are a glaring fear of commitment, a noticeable emotional distance when you try to get close, a reckless streak that can create instability, and an inconsistent presence in your life. One day they're all in, the next they're gone with the wind. Loving a Sagittarius means embracing the adventure, but also understanding their need for space. Now, let's climb the mountain to meet Capricorn, the master planner and builder of the zodiac. Ruled by Saturn, the planet of discipline and responsibility, Capricorns approach love with the same dedication they apply to their careers. Their love is a fortress built brick by brick. They are incredibly loyal and hardworking partners. They show their love not through flowery words, but through action and providing a stable, secure life. Once they commit, they are in it for the long haul, ready to weather any storm with you. Their protective nature comes from a desire to lead and create a safe foundation for your shared future. Green flags with a Capricorn are their long-term mindset, their role as a stable and reliable provider, their unshakable loyalty once committed, and their quiet, protective leadership. They're building an empire, and they want you on the throne beside them. But the climb with a Capricorn can sometimes feel cold and lonely. Their shadow side emerges from their relentless focus on goals and their struggle with emotional expression. They can come across as emotionally cold or distant, prioritizing work and ambition over romantic connection. This work obsession can lead to emotional neglect, where you feel like you're second place to a deadline. Their desire to provide can morph into control issues where they want to manage everything. And perhaps the biggest challenge is their difficulty in simply expressing their feelings. The red flags are clear: emotional neglect, a tendency towards control, consistently prioritizing work over the relationship, and a profound struggle to open up and be vulnerable. To love a Capricorn is to appreciate their ambition and stability while gently encouraging them to open their heart. From the Earth, we now fly into the eccentric and brilliant mind of Aquarius. Ruled by Uranus, the planet of innovation and rebellion, Aquarians are the forward thinkers, the humanitarians, and the unique individuals of the zodiac. Dating an Aquarius is like dating someone from the future. They are highly intelligent, with a mind that's always buzzing with new ideas. They are proudly unique and will celebrate your individuality just as much as their own. They are incredibly open-minded, ready to challenge any convention or tradition. They are true visionaries, always looking at the bigger picture. The green flags are a breath of fresh air, a deep respect for your individuality, a truly open mind, an intellectually honest partner, and a progressive mindset that's always striving for a better world. They love your mind as much as your heart. The challenge with Aquarius, however, is bridging the distance between their mind and their heart. Their shadow side is marked by a distinct emotional detachment. They can be so focused on logic, ideas, and humanity as a whole that they forget the one human right in front of them. They are known for being emotionally unavailable, uncomfortable with deep, messy feelings. This detachment can make them seem aloof or unpredictable. They might avoid emotional intimacy, preferring to connect on an intellectual level instead. So, the red flags to be aware of are emotional unavailability, a general sense of detachment from personal feelings, a pattern of avoiding deep emotional conversations, and unpredictable behavior that can leave you feeling insecure. Loving an Aquarius requires you to connect with their brilliant mind while understanding that their emotional language might be a bit different from your own. Finally, we drift into the ethereal waters of Pisces, the dreamer and empath of the zodiac. Ruled by Neptune, the planet of dreams, illusions, and deep emotions, a relationship with a Pisces can feel like a fairy tale. They are the ultimate romantics. Their good traits are the stuff of poetry. They are deeply compassionate, feeling your pain as if it were their own. Their intuition is powerful, often knowing what you need before you do. They are masters of romantic gestures, creating moments that feel magical and deeply personal. Their emotional depth is vast, like the ocean itself. The green flags of a Pisces are a beautiful sight, a profound emotional depth, genuine empathy and compassion, incredibly romantic gestures, and an intuitive connection that makes you feel truly seen and understood. They love with their entire soul. But just as the ocean has its treacherous currents, Pisces has a shadow side rooted in its boundless emotional world. Their greatest strength, their empathy, can also be their weakness, leading them to become emotionally overwhelmed. They can be prone to escapism, avoiding harsh realities through daydreams, addictions, or simply checking out. This can lead to a tendency towards self-victimization, where they feel the world is always against them. Their lack of boundaries can also be a major issue, blurring the lines between their feelings and yours. The red flags are emotional dependency, where they can't function without you, a strong pattern of escapism, a lack of healthy boundaries, and a general avoidance of reality when things get tough. To love a Pisces is to be swept away by romance, but you must also be the anchor that helps them stay grounded in reality. So there you have it, the light and the shadow of all 12 signs. Remember, every single sign has the potential for incredible love and connection, and every sign has areas where healing is needed. The green flags show you how each sign loves at its best. The red flags show you their fears and their wounds. Astrology isn't here to excuse bad behavior, but it is an amazing tool that helps us understand the patterns in ourselves and in others. If you saw yourself in any of these descriptions, that's the gift of awareness. And if you saw someone else, that's the gift of clarity. We'd love to hear from you. Which zodiac signs' green and red flags surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. This is Zodiac Clover, where we read the stars, but always remember that you choose your own path. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.